Hey, good morning. You're in the office with Oink Oink Joseph Skoda. Not necessarily big nose Joseph Skoda, but every now and then, do you think people are nosy? Probably do have pig noses, long snouts. We all know people in our lives, often family members, who are so nosy, can't mind their own business, needs to know what the neighbors are doing. What's happening at work? They need to know what their own kids are doing and family members. Why do people think they have a right to get into our businesses? What gives you the right to know what I'm doing? I mean, regardless if I'm breaking the law, maybe you kind of want to alert the authorities. But normally, on a day-to-day basis, we're all just trying to make a living. We're all just trying to make a living. So I'm telling you, don't be so nosy. Don't be so nosy. Let me get this off of there. Wow, that was rough. That was rough. What we're talking about a little bit now is people want to get into each other's business. Okay, you're dating this person. You're looking for that kind of a job. Maybe you want to start this business. And someone has to get in your business and tell you, that's a horrible person to date, or why do you want to work there, or a business, that's stupid. In this economy, you need to find job security. We've all found out from time to time, regardless if it's a great job, a great relationship, or even a good business venture idea, someone's going to put it down. Someone's going to tell us that's a stupid idea. That's ridiculous. Why don't you do this instead? Or back in my day, we would have accomplished things differently. Now, we hear that all the time, and sometimes we give that same advice to other people around us. Like we know it all. None of us knows it all. And quite frankly, it's okay to share your wisdom and your experience with others. But please, I'm begging you, please wait for that person or those people to ask you. Sometimes we have to make our own mistakes and fall on our own faces and get back up and try to figure things out. Now, sure, we heard time and time again it's best to learn from your mistakes and move on, or better to learn from other people's mistakes and move on. Yet we still struggle with that. We still want to stick our own finger in the light socket. We still want to touch the fire ourselves. We still want to step on the broken glass to see if it really does all the harm to us that others are telling it is. Kind of crazy, huh? We're kind of what we call loco, or probably stubborn. Stubborn's the word. We have to do it all ourselves. A lot of us don't know how to outsource or even ask for help. If we're moving a chair up the stairs, especially as guys, if it has to do with manual labor, we're going to do it ourselves. We'll put a refrigerator on our back and walk up the steps if we can. We'll do that. We'll lift up a car and change the tires and oil by ourselves. And yet, those are easy things to do. But more often than not, at least us men, we don't always have the correct equipment. We're just going to get it done because that's what we do. But we're going to go back to people being nosy in our lives. Now, sure, I grew up, I loving parents. And I think everything I used to sneak out of the house and do things that were not desirable, my parents knew. It wasn't until years later when they confided that they knew everything we did. Oblivious to us kids, especially as teenagers, thinking we knew everything. We're still learning as adults. But we had a grandmother who's a little bit nosy in everyone's business. Now, I love her, and she's been gone several years now. I love her to death, and a great cook and a great grandmother. But she kind of get nosy in our business. And if you're going to talk politics or religion, oh boy, you can't run out of the house fast enough. Even if you agree with her, she's going to come across with a sneer, a funny look, and have a way to tell you that you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about. But I always want to get into people's business, like where your finances are going, how your paying your bills, what kind of schools you plan to send the kids to, or why are you eating that? That's not healthy. Let me make you something with Crisco. That'd be better for you. And sometimes, I mean, we love grandma's cooking and we love everyone's cooking, especially our elders, because they knew how to cook. More people today use microwave or take shortcuts. I know I do. I do love to cook, but I prefer to take a shortcut if I'm in a hurry. And it seems like we're always in a hurry. So, anyways, we had grandma and neighbors and everyone come in. Well, why are you wearing those kind of clothes? Or don't you think you need to lose weight or gain weight or muscle or exercise more or exercise less? Or why are you having kids? You're only 18, 19, whatever. Sure, you and I have to live our own lives. And let's not beat up on grandma or grandpa or Aunt Eli or Uncle Esther, whatever those are. They mean the best for us. They really do love us and they want to see us succeed. Now, they want a big part of our success. They want to say, well, yeah, because I told you to go over there and apply for that job, that's why you're doing so well. Sometimes it's true. Sometimes someone has to point us in the right direction. Now, even if we went a different route, give a little credit to grandma, grandpa, mom, or dad, or whoever it was that, well, yeah, you said this, and I was thinking that, and well, it all worked out. Whatever it is, we have to humble ourselves when people give us advice. Because quite frankly, there's a mother and a father, or at least a man and a woman that created us with God's help, of course, And we have to give them honor for doing such a thing. But we have to use our own noggin, our own brain. But what happens? I think when we turn 40 or maybe 50, something changes. And I don't know when it's we have children or they reach a certain age or we have so many years of experience in the workforce where we think we need to tell everyone how to live their lives. When you say, well, you need to go to this school and get the best education, get the best job, or don't date that bum, they're still in school, they don't have a job yet, or. It's great to give the advice when warranted. And quite frankly, we see people going down the wrong path, possibly doing drugs, homelessness, criminal activity, whatever it may be. Yeah, we need to step up and smack them and say, wake up, knucklehead. Don't be so stupid. Or someone's smoking anything around children, per se, or drinking and driving, or cussing up a storm, especially when kids are involved. Damn right. You and I not only should, we kind of have an obligation to protect those kids. Now, that's not being nosy. That's just being protective and doing the right thing. But be careful from doing the right thing to getting into someone's business over and over and over again. Like we see with the pig nose. We don't have to be pig-headed and stubborn. We can let it go. How is this affecting me? Are you hurting anyone? No. Are you going to waste a lot of money? In my opinion, you might waste a lot of money going down that avenue. But I can only do or say so much. It's okay to subtly say, all right, son, are you sure that's really what you want to do? All right, brother. Well, I've seen you down that path before if you want to, but I recommend you hold off and wait a while. That's okay. That's not being nosy. That's just being subtle and showing in a way you love and you care about the other person. And we all need someone in our life that can check us from time to time. Say, don't be stupid. And we talked about the pig nose and things like that and being nosy, but there's other people that are being nosy or stupid in their own way, and we kind of call them clowns. There are so many clowns in our life that want to not accept responsibility and kind of want to put humor into everything. Even some things that are very serious to you and I. A death, a loss of a job, your house burns down, the kids run away from home, whatever that is. Now, yes, Find time to relax, have a little bit of humor, a little bit, but there are times to take things seriously. Don't be nosy in other people's business. Enjoy a little humor from time to time when you can, and subtly give little tidbits along the way. But don't go all out and tell someone what they should do unless they ask you. And for one thing, just one last bit of advice. If you've never had children of your own, or at least no nieces or nephews, and you're trying to give parenting advice to someone who might be a new parent themselves, don't do it. Just love on them and ask how you can help them. But don't you dare give advice in an area which you do not have experience. If someone wants to start a shoe department store and you have experience running a restaurant, and maybe you failed at the restaurant, maybe you succeed at the restaurant, what does that have to do with running a shoe store? So you and I, we need to ask advice from people that have success in the areas we need help in. Do your due diligence. Go out there, find out what's working, find out the people who are making it work in the areas you want it to work out, and take it seriously. Because if you're going to ask for my wisdom and my advice, I'm going to give it to you. Don't blow me off, because it's a horrible thing. Use the advice because a lot of us know things that can help you. But I warn you once again, just don't be too noisy. This has been Joseph Skoda. Have yourself a great day.